resident council, and it's nice to see everybody out on a really nice fall day. Just remind, I knew somebody's going to comment on this. Remind everybody that to turn off your phones or to put them on vibrate, just as a courtesy to your neighbors and to whoever is speaking. And I want to thank the Prairie Group for the film that they did. It gave us a better vision of what the prairie is. Very different from driving along the street. So thank you for doing that. First thing we're going to do is talk about the minutes from September 24th. Hopefully you read them all. We rebagged September 30th. Were there any corrections or additions to those minutes? If not, we'll just accept them as they were submitted. Our opening reflection today is going to be presented by Glad Laren. Glad?
With Halloween only 2 days away, I have a short story I would like to share with you about a witch and a crow was so charming. Once on a night, as black as pitch, Isabel met a wicked old witch. The witch's face was crossed and wrinkled. The witch's gums with teeth were sprinkled. "Oh, whoa, Isabel," the old witch crowed. "I'll turn you into an ugly old toad." Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. Isabel showed no rage, no anger. But she turned the witch into milk and drank her as a toast to Ogden Nash.
That our president team member, Linda Lawrence, sent out sympathy cards this last month to the families of Dorothy Powell, Phil Zimmerman, and Marvin Abbey. Now on to the guest. Stephanie Cortez Cruz, are you here? Oh, I didn't see you standing over there. She's the Vice President of Human Resources, and she's going to announce the winner of the Employee of the Month.
Good afternoon, everyone. Delighted to be up here and see everyone's beautiful faces. I'm going to be announcing the Employee of the Month of September, Ms. Melissa Gassiano. She just turned 4 on September 13. She's been with us since 2021. She's our Senior Human Resources Generalist. So she deals with everybody. She was nominated by our peer in transportation, Ms. Yvonne Townsend. How many of you know her? Ms. Yvonne. She's very good as well. So let's learn a little bit about Melissa. What she will do if she wins $1 million. She will travel the world and invest money and adopt puppies. Her favorite movie is Shawshank Redemption. Her favorite book is Where Crawdads Sing. Her favorite food is pasta. Her favorite show is Seinfeld. Her favorite place to visit will be Sedona, Arizona. Her favorite outdoor activity, hiking with her dog. Beautiful puppy. Her favorite sports team, the Bears. One thing that she will do, if she could, is to visit Italy. And what do people say about Mel? She demonstrates good customer service by always being available to answer questions with a smile. She demonstrates teamwork by always making sure that everyone that comes to her always gets what they need and laughs at jokes and even some of their craziness. Mel keeps the workplace safe by ensuring her area is neat and tidy. Mel inspires everyone to celebrate life by greeting them with a smile and always answering questions. Thank you, Mel, for all you do. She's a little shy, so we'll just say thank you very much for everything she does. Thank you, everyone.
Our next guest is Jill Smith, who's going to present the Fitness Resident of the Month.
He's saying Jill. Hi, I'm Jill. Our fitness resident of the month is Pam Olson. She's not here today, and she said she liked it better that way. So when you see her, make sure you congratulate her. Pam is amazing. She's very consistent. She comes to exercise often 3 classes in a row, pretty much every day. She's willing to try new things. So she tried out cardio drumming, she just has gone to boxing. Anything the fitness team asks her to do, she goes for it and works hard at it. And she's very inspiring and encouraging to all the residents in the classes and helping anyone that's new. Pam is very supportive of the fitness team by helping us with our challenges and different things we have going on. So we were so excited when Pam got nominated. So if you see Pam around campus, make sure you tell her congratulations on being our October Fitness Resident of the Month. Thank you.
Now we move on to new resident introductions. And first up is Mary Griffith from the East Side. She's the welcomer for that part of the campus.
I'm Mary Griffith, and my helper is Joella Warner. She's also the welcomer on the East Campus. We have 3 new residents to introduce today. First, I'd like you to meet Connie and Jim Campbell, who moved from Roscoe to 4163 Cokesbury. Connie told us that deciding to move here was easy because she's known for many years that this is where they wanted to come. Jim had a career as a truck driver and owned his own rig. Connie was supply chain manager at Fairbanks Morrison Beloit. And I was particularly happy to see her move here because I worked there too and have known Connie for many years. So that was a nice surprise. After retirement, Connie became a substitute teacher and started a second career. They have 5 children, 6 grandchildren, 7 great-grands, and 1 on the way. Please help me welcome Connie and Jim. Next, welcome Mary Doty, who lives just down the street from Connie and Jim at 4045 Cokesbury. Mary is originally from Pecatonica. She became an RN and then earned a bachelor's degree in nursing from NIU. She dedicated nearly 46 years to nursing, retiring from Swedish American. After retirement, she cared for her mother, who passed away earlier this year at the ripe old age of 101. Mary enjoys volunteering, spending time with family and friends, and particularly loves to travel. Ask her about her adventures dog sledding and winter camping. Join me in welcoming Mary to Wesley Willows.
Next, from the Will Ridge West homes, Martha Burns as an introduction.
Hi, Brian, I don't think that's your address, is it? Okay. I'm Martha Burns, and I am a West Side greeter. You're used to seeing Kim Van Beskirk, and she and Linny are on a trip to Indianapolis, where Linny is doing weaving conference this week. And I am the 3rd greeter for the West Side. So I am proud to introduce and privileged Brian McDonald, MD, has joined us. He's moved about a mile west, or east, I should say, of his previous residence, right off Owen Center Road near Tulloch's Woods, because that was a bit big for just him and 8-year-old black lab Molly after his wife and love of his life died a couple years ago. He does have 3 children, a daughter who lives in Rockton with her husband and 2 daughters, and 2 sons. And we thank him for being here today because normally on a Wednesday afternoon, he'd be seeing the 2 granddaughters get off the bus in Rockton. He's a Rockford native, a West High grad. He did his undergraduate at Morningside College in Iowa, but then came back to Illinois, where he did his medical training and his residency at Rockford Memorial and had a practice for years at Mercy Health. He said, Rockford Memorial, he said he probably had delivered over 1,000 babies. He then taught residents at the U of I College of Medicine in Rockford, and we appreciate that as well. And I think I said everything I was going to say, but please tell us your accurate address. It's on Westfield. 3214 Wesley Way. Thank you, Brian McDonald.
And the last welcomer is Nancy Woolley, who welcomes new people into the suites. Nancy?
Hi, I'm Nancy Woolley, and I am introducing, I hope, 2 people today, but I must have missed one of them because I had to run back downstairs. So is Norm Iverson here anywhere in the room? Well, I am prepared with another introduction then. I'm introducing John Huftelin, and he lives in Suites 1A211. John was born into farming on his parents' farm in Esker, learning how to raise hogs, cattle, sheep, and other livestock. He was active in 4-H and as an adult served on judging teams at the state and national level. John married his high school sweetheart, Joanne, and following high school graduation, they married and together they moved to Hawaii while John served in the U.S. Army. Following his service, John went on to graduate from the University of Illinois with a degree in animal science. With a loan, John bought and started his own farm south of Kirkland, Illinois, which he and Joanne farmed together, raising 10,000 market hogs every year, as well as growing fields of corn, soybeans, and wheat. He mentioned that Joanne particularly loved to drive the combine and grain cart during harvesting. They also raised a family of 3 sons and a daughter. Their family has now grown to 15 grandchildren and 29 great-grandchildren, all of whom he enjoys spending time with whenever possible. After nearly 71 years of marriage, Joanne passed away. John says his greatest enjoyment in life has been his family. Aside from his 63 years of farming, John has been very active as a volunteer, serving on agricultural boards, as well as hospital and school boards, and agricultural committees, often serving as a judge of livestock, and once he judged the Illinois State Queen contest. One of his favorites, I'm sure. Under the Reagan and Bush administrations, he served as Secretary of Agriculture for the Agricultural Stabilization and Conservation Service. For over 50 years, Joanne and John enjoyed dancing together at the Belvedere Moose. Their love of traveling took them on 20 cruises to over 70 countries. Since her death, John has continued dancing and enjoying company of friends at the Moose. He and his family are looking forward to new adventures and new friendships here at Wesley Willows. Please join me in welcoming John to his new neighbors.
thank you and welcome to all the new residents. We have a few announcements. We're going to start off with Claudia Gracia, who is the chair of the social committee.
Good afternoon, everyone. As Gail said, I'm the chairman of the social committee here at Wesley Willows. Our concert series is coming to an end. I don't mean permanently, of course. November next month will be our last concert of the year. But we are looking forward ahead to some new dates in the coming year. Mark your calendars, November 25th, we will have a dinner concert here. It'll be, like I say, the last dinner concert of the year. And we have a entertainment performers who have never been here before. It's a father and daughter team. They call themselves Do Not Tell Mom. And I got a big kick out of that. They play a music from the 60s and 70s that we were all familiar with. Just to name a few of them, Carole King, Joni Mitchell, Creed's Clearwater Revival, even Johnny Cash, and many, many more. So I encourage you to sign up for that. There will be a flyer coming out very shortly, and hope to see you there.
What time, Claude?
I'm sorry, say again?
What time?
Oh, it's the usual time. The doors will open at 5, dinner will be at 5:30, the show will start at 6:30. That information will be on the flyer. I'm thinking. Bear with me a moment, senior moment. The menu will be on the flyer. So, okay, thanks.
Myers is going to speak in place of Bob Ice about the art exhibition coming up.
Good afternoon. I'm Phil Myers, 10-year resident of Wesley Willows and a 10-year member of the auxiliary. And on behalf of the auxiliary, I want to invite you to the 2025 Wesley Willows Art Exhibition on Saturday, November 22nd from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's the Saturday before Thanksgiving. This year we're going to have 36 artists. All the artists are residents of Wesley Willows. Works include paintings, photography, wood carvings, jewelry, fabric art, and more. And some of the artists will be selling their works, which gives you the opportunity to pick up something unique or to buy something for the holidays. The exhibition will be here in the auditorium. There will also be displays in the mezzanine and in the exercise room, and I don't mean the one with the workout equipment, but the one with the mirrors. The gift store will also be open. You're welcome to invite family and friends. Again, the exhibition is on Saturday, November 22nd, 11 till 3. And just a few reminders to the exhibitors. Setup is on Friday before the exhibit. And after that, the auditorium will be locked, and I'll guarantee you we have better security than the Louvre in France. Parking for the exhibitors on the day of the event will be behind the town center, allowing more spaces for visitors. If anybody has questions, you can call Bob Ice or Nancy Dorr. Also, one more thing, if any exhibitor passes away before the exhibition, we'd like you to call Bob or Nancy so that they can rearrange space.
the holidays, so there's always a few things that we have going on. The first is the Christmas stocking candies that we take to the arbor and to the health center. And we collect that candy from the residents. So you can put it in a big box, it's all marked, will be in the lobby downstairs, and they'll also be over at Timeless Treasures. So we will collect candy through the whole month of November. The second thing is Christmas tree decorating. For those of you who don't know, we decorate Christmas trees in the public areas at the health center and the arbor every year. And on the seats here, there are some clipboards with sign-up sheets. So we usually use volunteers to help decorate and to take the trees down. It takes about 30 minutes of your time to do this. So our decorations will begin on December 3rd. We will meet in Willow's Place at 9 o'clock. The trees will be dispersed to the areas, so you can sign up to do that. And at 10 o'clock, you can sign up to decorate. We take down on January 9th, again, we meet at Willow's Place, and we reverse it. So at 9 o'clock, the decorators come and take all the decorations off the trees. And at 10 o'clock, the trees get picked up and taken back to storage. And we will have coffee and little pastries. You can sit around and talk to people. So like I said, it only takes about anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes of your time. It's a nice time to visit with the neighbors, and it's something that's really appreciated. So I'll pick up the sign-up sheets at the end of the meeting. So when it gets to the back, just leave them on a chair. Yeah.
Didn't we already sign up?
Oh, if you signed up at the auxiliary, you don't need to sign up again, because we did sign up at the auxiliary meeting. All right, now we're going on to administration. The first person up is Jeff Ranke, who's the Vice President of Advancement.
Good afternoon, everybody. I have to tell you, first of all, it's good to see everyone. I have not spoken up here for a few months, but I'm going to give some great updates on some of the things that we've been doing, and I expect applause after every announcement. Welcome to our new residents. Sometimes I hear the life stories and I think, what the heck have I been doing with my life? So welcome. First thing I want to talk about is our corporate partnership program. We introduced this program 2 years ago. The first year we secured 43 partners and we raised $130,000. This year we secured 51 partners and $167,000. So this sign right here has all of our corporate partners. You'll see it around everywhere. Some are vendors, some are companies within the community. One of our top partners is Hard Rock Casino. They have senior specials on Wednesdays, so frequent them and patronize them. So anyhow, we're really happy about the corporate partnership program. The dollars from the corporate partnership program this year will go toward a new campaign initiative that we've just launched. And if you can put the next slide up. We've been working for about a year to put together a case for support for a campaign. And the name of the campaign is called Securing Today, Ensuring Tomorrow. It is a $3 million campaign, and it has a couple different funding needs. The primary funding need is renovation of the arbor across the street and the health center. So really needed. That was the first building put up on campus, and we're excited to share what we're going to do there. One of the other primary funding needs is our memory wellness program and enhancement of that. That's about a $300,000 funding need. And I can tell you that we've already secured $230,000 toward that funding need. So this group here, you guys are VIPs, you're special. Nobody else has heard about this except a select group of donors, because really when you leave here, you can't tell anybody because we are still in the quiet phase of our campaign, which means we are soliciting leadership gifts and talking to a select group of donors who can make impactful gifts to get us closer to that goal. I'm giving myself about 6 more months to raise the leadership gifts, and it's all going to culminate at our gala. If you could hit the next slide. We are going to be introducing Our Hearts, Our Legacy Gala. This will be held May 16th at Rockford Country Club. We really needed an event that spoke to our mission, talked about our vision, recognized our major donors, recognized our corporate partners. I know everyone's probably thinking, what about the box office benefit? That is still happening. That will be under the Residential Services Department, and the monies from that will still go to the Good Samaritan Fund. The monies from the Corporate Partnership Program will go toward the campaign that I just talked about. So at this gala, probably the highlight of the evening, we are going to recognize a current resident here with a Lifetime Impact Award, and that is Dick Layton. Some of you know Dick. I don't know if Dick is here. I did not see him. Rockford philanthropist, longtime business leader, and has had a huge impact on what happens here at Wesley Willows. So please mark your calendar. We would love to see you there. Formal invitations will be going out probably in early March, and I think it's going to be a really neat event. So those are my announcements. We've been working behind the scenes to lay the foundation for what I think is going to be a really good fundraising year for advancement. Any questions at all? Great. Thanks, everybody. Look forward to seeing you.
Thanks, Jeff. The next administration representative is Brandon Burkle, our Corporate Director of Grounds and Facilities, with his usual report.
Good afternoon. I don't have any fancy numbers. Those are impressive numbers by Jeff, so that's very exciting. But I do have a +1 person you should know. How's that? That's better than mine. Anybody know who this guy is? Recognize him? Everybody in the suite should know him. We introduced him here a couple weeks ago. So Curtis is our new maintenance lead here at the Town Center. So Town Center and Suites, he's going to be... He's going to be our guy, our face of the Town Center, leading Austin up here and kind of steering the ship. So all those work orders that are coming through are going to be automatically assigned to Curtis, and then Curtis is going to take them from there and make sure they're all done within our percentage of 80% within 1 day. That's our goal. And he can make it happen. He has already done excellent work with that, so I'm very impressed so far.
We're probably closer to 100%. That's kind of where we're at. We're a little behind on a few things. Phase 3 garage lights should all be on as of yesterday, so that kind of took a lot of time. Moving TVs in the lobby, that took some time. So I know we got a television to hang tomorrow and stuff like that. So we try to do them all in a day if we can, because I do know how important it is. If something doesn't work, it needs to work. So we're trying real hard. So thank you very much.
Hold on. One at a time. Why are we moving the TV? Jessica could probably talk a little bit more about that when she gets up here. Yeah. Any other quick questions before I start? Okay, go ahead.
Phase 2 garage lights.
You're next.
There we go. See, live feedback. That's why he's here.
We talked about it today, and literally tomorrow we plan on going down there and at least look around and count, and then we'll put it on the schedule for a month from now or so.
Need a microphone.
Perfect. Good timing. Curtis said he's on it. Phase 2 lights will be taken care of really soon. So just a comment on Kurt. You know, that doesn't change our process. Everything should still go to Tricia back there. Tricia in the back. Maintenance facilities assistant back there. She's the gal that when you call that 1517, that's going to answer that phone and get all those work orders to Kurt. So keep sending them her way, keep Kurt busy. So, or use the QR code. Thank you very much. Plug for the QR code. I love it. Use the QR code. Okay, so work order report. We had 975 work orders created for the month of September. We completed 953 of those, so we've got about 22 that are out there pending. That's not too bad, really. And generally those pending ones are, we're waiting on a part, waiting on a vendor. Tricia has them in her queue. She's keeping an eyeball on those, so that's where those are at. 68% of those were completed within 1 day, and then 78% were completed within the 2 to 3 days. So again, when I mentioned that 80%, I'd love to see both of those at 80% or higher, but there's some factors that kind of contribute to that a little bit, plus or minus. So one of those things, preventive maintenance. So we started October 1st-ish with the preventive maintenance, our filters for the homes and the suites, all of that stuff. That is a large project, 280 plus homes, all the suites, just eats up manpower, right? And I'm pretty impressed. I looked this morning, or this afternoon, we only had 8 homes left. That's really good for our track record. Generally, we struggle really to get those done in the month of October, so I'm really proud of the team. We had a good plan in place, and Tori did a good job of getting that done. So if we're not done by the end of the month, we're going to be really close, so keep an eye on that. Who's seen the excitement on campus the other day? Yesterday? Was it yesterday? Wow, so long ago. Monday. Was it Monday? What's today? Wednesday? Okay, all right. I had a lot going on yesterday. So anyways, yes, so we did have a fire in the neighborhood, or the cornfield to the northwest of us. And, I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about that. Rockford Fire was on campus right away. I'm not sure where the initial report came in. I think the initial report went to Rockford Fire from either the school or Goldie Filbert over here. So one of the two reported it. It ended up being some sort of tractor sparked in the middle of the cornfield, and it just kind of spread from there. The wind really was the contributing factor in that, and the wind was really in our favor. So the wind out of the east, kind of pushed it away from us, luckily. But I will say, Rockford Fire did a great job. They were on campus with a ladder truck, spraying down that whole northwest corner of our property, that in the event of that wind really did shift from the north, we'd have probably been in a little bit more trouble. So just want to shout out to transportation department, maintenance. Everybody was ready to go. We were getting ready to evacuate residents if we needed to. Luckily we didn't, but we were ready. And again, Rockford Fire did a great job keeping us informed and just letting us know what's going on. So we did send out a text message. I hope most of you received that and that communication. If you did not, let's reach out to Jessica and make sure that you're on that text message list so that we can continue to communicate as best we can on those things. Brett Nelson was even out there in the fancy shoes in the cornfield, so shout out to Brett. All right, any questions for me? Fabulous. Have a good day.
Okay, Jessica Story, our Executive Director.
Good afternoon, everybody. So nice to see you all today, as usual. The TV in the lobby, I assume that's what we're talking about. We did move it today. Kurt, thank you for moving it today. We think that it would be better to be seen. Where it was, a lot of residents use that spot to wait for transportation, to wait for their visitors, and it was kind of hidden. So we want you to be able to see it. We want you to see what's going on, and we just felt that was a better spot for it. So hopefully it looks great. I think it looks great. So thank you, Kurt.
Where is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I assumed everybody saw it. So right when you walk into the door through the main entrance, it is to the right of the fireplace. So if you did see it coming in, check it out, and that's where you will know to look at what's going on around here. Okay? All right. And I would like to start with the occupancy report. And for those of you that are new, welcome. And I always start with an occupancy report to let you know how many apartments and homes are occupied. So on our east side homes, we have 4 available and 2 on hold. West Side Homes, we have 3 available and 2 on hold. In Suites 1, we have 1 available, only 1, 4 on hold. So Suites 1, you're gonna get a lot of new neighbors. Suites 2, we have 4 available and 2 on hold. Suites 3, we only have 1 available and 1 on hold. And then in our Willows Arbor building, we have 35 on hold, or 35 available, and 1 on hold. So total occupancy on campus is 90%. Great job to our marketing team. And I wanted to talk a little bit today about our AEDs. So of course that is our automatic external defibrillators. And for those of you that may not know what those are equipment that is used in case of an event of a cardiac arrest. And a lot of you have asked, where are these located? And so I wanted to make sure that I provided that information to you today. So we do have 2 in this building. One of them is by the Aquatic Center, and then the other is directly upstairs from that, right next to the fitness center. So if you see connected to the wall, there is a white sign that says AED. And then right below that, there is a cabinet with this equipment inside of it. In the event of an emergency where someone may be going through cardiac arrest, whoever opens up that cabinet, the alarm is going to sound off, and that information is going to go directly to our emergency responders who are nursing and maintenance on their radios. So I wanted to just explain that a little bit today, let you know that that's where those are. I also want to let you know that we are getting brand new ones. We've signed with a new vendor who's going to be bringing us new ones. And they're part of that contract is that they're going to come onto our campus and maintain those every month. So that is good. And they are also available for training for select staff. So I wanted to bring that to your attention today. Also, just so you know, we have, like I said, the 2 here. We have 1 in Willows Arbor, 1 in the Medicare unit, we have 1 in Peterson Meadows, and 1 at Highview as well. Okay. Before I move on, is there any questions about that?
The Arbor's a pretty big place. Where in the Arbor?
The Arbor is a pretty big place, yes it is. It is located in the central part of that building in the Willows Arbor Nursing Station. Okay, yes?
Will you be training any residents?
Will we be training any residents? We haven't gotten that far yet. Of course, the AEDs are kind of a coach to anybody who is wanting to help somebody in that situation. We wouldn't expect that from our residents, but we do want you to know what they are, how to use them. For those of you that might not be aware, it coaches you step by step. So at some point, yes, I would, we'd be open to that, but we would never expect someone to use it if you don't feel comfortable. We would expect you to know where they are and to grab one in case of emergency so that it's there and set for the staff to use. Okay. All right, thank you for your questions on that. Okay, the next thing I wanted to mention is in your green bag, you should have received, I believe it was on the front page, and that was on purpose. We want you to know, obviously we have outpatient therapy. We want you to know that we have that on campus, and we want you to know how to utilize that. So, of course, if you are feeling pain, if you're feeling weakness, if you're having trouble swallowing, if you're having some cognition, significant cognition issues, we want you to reach out to our outpatient therapy if you wish. We do have the therapist available to provide services to you. We want you to know the phone numbers to call. So in your green bag, you'll see who our program manager is. His name is John Beck, and you'll see his phone number. You'll also see a fax number where that referral should go. Okay, so if you do have a need for outpatient therapy, or you may need that in the future, you might want to keep that little form handy. However, we will be putting out a new staff directory in the green bag next week, and that information is going to be on there as well. Okay. All right. Kind of in the same note, surgery, upcoming surgeries. Sometimes we know when we're going to have it, right? We want you to be able to let us know if you do have a scheduled surgery, so that we are able to support you. Shall you need a stay in our health center for a respite stay? Should you need that outpatient therapy? Or should you just need a check-in? How are you doing? Do you need anything? Can we get you anything? Do you need any support? Those types of things. So if you wish, we encourage you to let us know about those things. And we have a staff person. Her name is Denise Tobin. She's our health services coordinator over at the health center, and she would be happy to take any of those calls and direct it to the appropriate staff, so that we have kind of an indication that you might be in the hospital that day, you might need a little bit of support. So Denise's phone number will be in the staff directory that we'll send out in the green bag next week. However, if you did need to write it down, it is 815-316-1579. Okay. All right. Just one more thing, and then I think I've got all my things today. It is getting dark. Maybe you've noticed, getting a little darker at night. We don't like that, but here we go. Soon after this weekend, where we have to change the clocks back, it's going to be darker in the morning too. We want to make sure that everybody is safe when you're walking on campus. So we know some of you like your morning walks at like 6 a.m. or even earlier. We want to make sure you're safe. So please bring a reflective vest, a flashlight, or something so that when people are driving, they see you. So just a little bit of a reminder there. And we all know what comes after that, right? The cold and the frost and the snow and the ice. So please be careful. I would recommend or encourage you to wear your pendant when you're out walking in case something happens. But those are the reminders that I wanted to give you. And a lot of these topics came from your president's team. So should you have anything that you want to address, definitely let your liaisons know, and we can get those addressed for you, okay? And with that, I'll take any questions. Oh, I knew there'd be a couple. Bonnie?
I don't actually have a question. I just really like the text messages in real time to let us know what's going on. I find that very helpful.
Oh, thank you, Bonnie. Bonnie said she finds the text messages very helpful, and I appreciate knowing that. And I'll just put in a plug also, especially for those that may be new, we do text messages for things that are going on around campus, because we want you to know what's going on. So if you'd like to be a part of that text message group, let us know. It's just a simple form with your permission for us to text you. I think I saw a question over here. Sharon.
On the Humana discontinuation, who is Symbria recommending for Part D?
So the question was about Symbria and the discontinuation of Humana. You would have been able to see that maybe in your green bag if you've had a chance to read it. And that refers only to Med D, which is your prescriptions. And her question was, what is Symbria recommending? What insurance company are they recommending? And the answer is that there are so many different insurances, and it really depends on your personal preference. But what I would encourage you to do is look at that letter again, and there's a phone number and some resources for you, and you should call that and talk to them about different options for your insurance.
But is Cimbria going to recognize all the insurance companies other than Humana?
So the question was, are they going to recognize all insurance companies other than Humana? They are a major pharmacy company, obviously, so they recognize quite a few of them. Humana, it was Humana's decision to cut the contract. It wasn't Cimbria's. So Cimbria's not, Cimbria has a lot of other insurances that they're working with. So Humana and Cimbria Humana is kind of a separate contract. Yes, Francis.
Jessica, if I could just add, we have Risa, our administrator here. Sharon, she'll connect with you.
Yes,
she has more information.
Yes, I'll connect with you after, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Any other non-insurance questions? All right. All right. Well, have a great afternoon. I think we have Francis next.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Francis. Happy birthday to you.
I didn't expect that. Thank you for that. Making me emotional. I'm over here gonna make an important announcement. Thank you. I am very blessed to have turned another year. My residents at my previous community would joke, the worst birthday is the one you don't get to celebrate. It's true. So every birthday is a blessing. And thank you for the birthday song, I appreciate it. I asked Gail if I can just take a few moments of today's meeting to make a couple of important announcements. Many of you already know, because I've been sharing this with you as I see you in the hallways, we have a new Chief Operating Officer, but he's not really new to the organization. Brett Nelson, our former CFO, is now our Chief Operating Officer. Congratulations, Brett. We had a couple of town halls with our employees earlier today, and I made the same announcement. I had to embarrass Brett, but he's really been in operations with me almost for the last year, so it was a natural fit for him. So I'm very happy and going to be working alongside him. Then they were asking me, well, who's our CFO? So I direct you over here to this side of the room. This is Alex Lewith. Her full name is Alexandria, but she goes by Alex. Alex Lewith is our new Chief Financial Officer. I asked her to be part of this meeting today so you can meet her in person. She's a real life person. She does exist. And I'm going to hand the mic over to her so she can talk a little bit about herself and her experience.
Good afternoon. I'm so thankful to be here and excited to be a part of the Wesley Willis team. I have been an accountant for over 20 years now, and I started my accounting career at a public accounting firm called Plant Moran, and the first couple of jobs I started on were in healthcare, and I just stuck with it. I really loved it. So I audited hospitals and then senior living facilities. I worked there for about 12 years, and then I left and worked in the industry at a PACE program. So we actually helped keep seniors, Medicaid and Medicare eligible, dual eligible seniors in their homes. And we had an adult day center and rehabbing clinic all on site. So it was a really great experience. I was there about 12 years. And I was the CFO, the CEO, and the COO. I really love that company. I'm trying to figure my life out. So, I actually came back to finance and started working here around the 1st of July, so our first day of our new fiscal year. Brett said, welcome, here's the auditors. So we got through a successful audit, and that's behind us, and now working and getting to know the team and all that. So Francis said I should share a little bit about me personally. So I actually grew up, my dad was a caregiver for my great-grandma Cassie, and Cassie Elizabeth, that's her middle name, my grandma's my middle name, and now my daughter's. And I grew up going to that nursing home, and she had dementia. And I feel like my connection to senior living started there when I was just a little kid. And so I think that's why it just was a natural fit for me. I have a husband, he is also an accountant. He is the VP of Finance for the community college in our hometown. And we shared an office at our accounting firm. Our dinner conversation is riveting. And I have a 12-year-old daughter, her name's Jordan. She plays all kinds of sports, volleyball and softball. I coach her travel softball team. And then my son Braden is 6, and he taught me how to play finally. So I love him. He ran into a wall yesterday and maybe is concussed. So Braden plays hard. But that's a little bit about me. I'd love to meet any of you, and how about anytime? Nice to meet you.
For those of you that know me know that I try to always pick team members that are going to be a good fit culturally to our Wesley Willis family, and Alex fits right in. So welcome to the Wesley Willis family, Alex. Any questions? I'll be here. Oh, yes, Mr. Saunders.
Question about where the location of offices, or you reach people, or where they hang out.
So, question is, where are they hanging out? Well, Brett is in his same office, but not for long. We have to figure out office space for Brett. Alex has an office over at the Arbor, and it used to be Brett's old office. So the office that Brett is in now used to be one of my old offices, I think. But we're kicking him out because, do you remember me talking earlier about our strategic plan that was approved by the board back in May? We're going to be giving the Arbor a major facelift. It's been needed for several years, right, Sharon? Am I right? So I'm very happy to say that we're working with architects, and many of you have seen them here, taking measurements, and you've seen them at the Arbor as well. We're looking to repurpose, redesign, make major upgrades to the Arbor. So Brett's gonna lose his office because we're gonna have more space for the residents to enjoy, okay? So we're looking at repurposing the Arbor lobby to create, have many of you been to the Arbor at all? So, right around lunch or dinner, some of the residents line up against the wall waiting to get in, open the door to go in and dine. We're gonna get rid of all that. We're gonna have one big open space. There's gonna be a lobby for the residents to congregate, maybe have a cup of coffee before, maybe even an adult beverage before they go into dinner. So it's gonna be nice. Like when you walk here into the Castletown, many people sit by the fireplace waiting for their dinner. It's gonna be a similar concept at the Arbor. Now I know it's not what you wanted to hear because I was here to introduce Alex and tell you about Brett's promotion, but thank you for asking the question, Bob. It's a good segue into things that are gonna be happening on campus over the next year and a half or two. Mr. Rounds.
Is this going to affect the library?
The question is this going to affect the library? It is going to affect the library at the Arbor. We're just gonna move it to a different location. And it's gonna be new and improved, Mr. Rounds. You're gonna love it. Any other questions? All right, well, thank you. And as Team said, I'm gonna be sticking around, although not for long, because I have to go take my Christmas picture with the team for our new Christmas cards this year. All right, thank you, Gail.
Are there any other questions or comments that anybody needs to make? Jessica?
We have one more slide.
Oh, oh, yes. This is Jenny's baby. Somebody very young here, okay?
New member.
The next meeting will be November 26th. It is the day before Thanksgiving at the same time in this building. If you have not signed up for the volunteer for the Christmas trees or anything, please come up afterwards. You can sign up. If there's, Francis, you have something?
I am so sorry, but you said the day before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Some of my team members are gonna be on vacation or taking the day off to go cook for Thanksgiving. So I just need to know, ahead of time, you know, if you're gonna change that or not.
We never have in the past.
So all of you who wanted the day off, you can't have it off.
They don't need to be here. Okay. Is there a motion to adjourn the meeting? Second. All right, we'll see you in a month.